All right, let's talk about outside at the moment. Maybe if I had something more interesting to talk about. 96 degrees at Lafayette. No, I don't want anything interesting to talk about because I'm guessing if it's something weather related that made that 75 list, it's probably pretty impactful, was probably pretty significant. And of course, you know, those things can happen here in North Texas, but we definitely don't want them all the time. 96 at Love Field, feeling like 100, no delays there. There are some delays at DFW Airport, though, of about 30 minutes. 95 is what it feels like, or what the actual temp is. It feels like 101. Outside tomorrow morning, low to mid 70s, definitely above normal, definitely a muggy start tomorrow. 67 is the normal low, and we'll be obviously well above that to start tomorrow. We've been as cool as 45 on this date back in 1981. It is that time of year where starting to get where we can be pretty cool in the morning and we can also be plenty warm in the afternoon, because our record high tomorrow is 102. Obviously not in the same year, but depending on the year, sometimes it can be just plain hot during September. Sometimes it can be cool and comfy like we had a couple weeks ago. 96 to 97 for Dallas to Fort Worth tomorrow. So a little hotter tomorrow than what we're dealing with today. Obviously, like we just said, well above normal, but not a record high. As I mentioned, the record is 102, and most days during the month of September, the record is 100 or higher. So I don't have that in our future, at least as far as the actual temp is concerned. Just goes to show that we can still hit 100 degrees through the month of September. But your heat index values a little warmer than today as well, a little higher, and should be at or above 100 degrees tomorrow afternoon, thanks to the humidity that will be out there. None of that humidity will turn into showers and storms, not only today, but through the rest of the week. We will stay quiet here in North Texas. I mean, there's hardly a drop of rain in any part of the state of Texas, just a few little weak showers, sea breeze showers there down to the south. Of course, it is still hurricane season, so let's give you the latest on that. This system out here in the middle of the Atlantic is what was left of Tropical Storm Gordon. It may reform into a tropical storm once again. Not concerned with that. But what I am keeping my eyes on is this disturbance down kind of between Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula there of Mexico. A 20% chance of development in the next 7 days. So in the short term, nothing going to happen. But next week, late next week specifically, we could be dealing with maybe a tropical system somewhere in the Gulf. And actually that could influence our weather here, because it looks like if that system maybe takes more of a, Florida path, we'll probably not have really much in the way of rain chances next week. That system kind of maybe moves into a more southern Gulf of Mexico track. That could give us a little more moisture, and maybe our rain chances will go up next week. We'll keep an eye on that as we get closer. But nothing happens between now and then except for the heat the next several days. It gets a little bit better by the end of the weekend, 93 with a little more clouds around. And then a front tries to move in sometime early next week. Still above normal Monday, Tuesday next week, but thankfully a lot better than the next several days. 90 on Monday and 89 on Tuesday. Tonight, though, light winds and muggy, 76 for your low. And then tomorrow, definitely feeling like summer with that high of 96. Upper 90s Friday, Saturday, low 90s Sunday for the first day of fall. 80s, though, by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And the last week of September, or the first week of fall, whatever you want to call it, should be a little bit better than what we're dealing with right now. Highs in the upper 80s. Those morning lows, as we were talking about, should get a little bit better too, with back down in the 60s. State Fair opens with a high of 88. State Fair Classic on Saturday, Grambling versus Prairie View A&M, 89 for the high. And right now I do not have any rain for the start of the State Fair or that football game on Saturday.